Hey everybody, it's Andrew and welcome back to Sunrider Liberation Day, the return chapter. Right from last we left off, well, things appear to be going slightly to plan, that we almost fucked Akari. That didn't quite go right. I mean, Kriska was all about marrying her, and not her marrying Akari. That would have been fun, but not quite planned. However, things have gone even less to plan than that. Now, Chigara just stole the fucking blackjack. Because things couldn't get worse than they were last time. Right now she has the goddamn blackjack and the saga is without a rider. Anyway, the old Shields has just run out of the hangar, or is running to the hangar to attempt to stop Chigara. I don't know if that's going to work because Chigara has now been possessed with the fucking devil, otherwise known as Alice. So he's probably just going to get stepped on or shot or something and put the whole thing in shot, but you know, c'est la vie. Anyway, let's continue. With that, shield down to the left and down to the deck too. Shield's into the hangar to the deck crew desperately trying to keep the blackjack from launching. Yet somehow managed to attach a ceiling mounted and a clamp onto one of the shoulder particle guns, while a spare rifle jammed the launch rail. Oh wait, or did I? Oh, never mind. I own on there. Oh, that's what I get for not paying attention. Shit! Oh, get back! The blackjack leaned down and fired its engine, sending the crew scattering in every direction. The hangar groaned as the ceiling superstructure holding the clamp slowly began bend against the blackjack. A saga arrived in a buggy. All I can see is a saga running with a fucking, like, golf cart or something. Beep beep. Cat, we've got a situation! No kidding. Come on, we gotta figure out a way to keep Chigara from escaping your ride. Nice naval. The ship's flag guns echoed the hangar. The ship shook as a missile impacted, sending Shield to the floor. Shit! I said there wasn't enough of the battery. The battle's begun. Shield's groaned over. Steel! Still groaned overhead. Shield looked up just in time to see the steel supports holding the clamp finally give out. Watch out! Okay, please don't let nothing bad happen. I heard a splat. Oh no. He died on the top of the saga as steel and concrete rained around him. Luckily, the debris fell a short distance away. Okay, thank God. Luckily, the debris fell a short distance away, covering them both in dust, but not causing any injuries. Finally loose, the blackjack hit his thrusters and flew across the hangar. No, it's getting away! At the last second, the paladin stepped out of its maintenance bay and blocked the exit. Oh, Kriska, please. Halt! The blackjack stopped and drew his assault rifle. Oh no, Kriska, no. No! He grabbed his saga by the elbow and spun her for cover. Uh-huh. Okay. I don't want to read it. No. 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 Don't hurt Kriska, please. The blackjack unleashed a torrent of bullets inside the hangar, sending shrapnel ricocheting throughout the hangar. An unlucky crewman took a brick-sized fragment of the shoulder, cleaving a foot-long opening down his chest. Instantly killed, at least it was instant. His body sprayed blood as it fell to the ground. Oh God. He was suppressed his nausea and shrapnel bounced all around him. Oh fuck. Yeah, at least it was instant. Shit. Oh, no suffering. Bad they died. At least small mercy didn't suffer. Fool. The paladin, unaffected with a small caliber fire thanks to his armor, shot forward and clouded the blackjack. Just fucking shoulder checks it. Two mechs clashing. That's badass as fuck. The two steel behemoths struggled against each other like two enormous sumo warriors. The blackjack opened its missile pods. Oh! That's a reaction. If it fires off its missiles here, the whole ship's gonna blow. Just in the Phoenix shot forward to cut it down. Yeah! The blackjack shot its reverse thrusters, narrowly avoiding getting cleaved in half. It spun its pulse gunner into sword mode and activated its laser beam. Never thought I'd be fighting the blackjack in the ship's hangar. The blackjack hit its wing thrusters, boosting forward. This is some badass shit. The Phoenix nimbly moved out of the way, sending the blackjack crashing into the maintenance bay. Shield's braced set against the cacophony of collapsing steel. The blackjack turned around and swept his laser beam, but the Phoenix once again proved too fast, spinning out of the way. Tuh. This place is too damn small, and I can't use my sock guns either. The Phoenix shot upwards, skimming against the ceiling and came down in a powerful helm crusher. The blackjack deflected the shield's katana with his black iron blade. The Phoenix ducked as the blackjack's beam sword slashed laterally, cutting through another maintenance bay. Too slow. Its beam sword, still moving of its own momentum, and its black iron sword too heavy to raise in time. The Phoenix shot forward and deftly dug its sword into the blackjack's shoulder. Tuh, can't get enough momentum going on here. Not to mention, Scrap is killing my speed. Shields grabbed a handheld microphone. Ikari, the missile pods! Crap. Just as Ikari realized the blackjack could destroy the entire ship at any moment, the blackjack tumbled to the floor. Shield saw the Bianca approaching, its grav gun active. Thank you, Claude. I've got this. Fan service, boobs, and navel. Claude, pull the reactor out. Understood. Just then, Shields realized he had made a huge mistake. Wait a minute. And just called pulling in a highly explosive fusion reactor with a grav gun? Before Shields could retract his order, his sparks flew from the back of the blackjack and his reactor was torn out. He squeezed his eyes shut and pressed himself out of the floor, expecting the worst. Miraculously, when he slowly opened his eyes, the reactor was safely on the floor and everyone was still alive. The flight crew flooded the hangar to contain the situation. With a breath of relief, he ran towards the now deactivated blackjack as well. Alright everyone, don't open the cockpit until the ship's security arrives. Put the reactor into cold sleep. Sir! Oh, is the blackjack alright? Looks like his arm's gonna have to be replaced with a spare, and it also needs a new reactor. Boy, that's nobody can't handle. Everyone else who needed outside, sortie A and protect the ship. Copy! With most of the hangar destroyed and the remaining riders had no choice but to slowly file out the gate instead of using the linear rail. Wow! Okay. 1. Fucking awesome. 2. Nothing like a good goddamn adrenaline rush to actually counteract the effects of alcohol in your system. I read that a bit more clearly than I did the past couple of episodes or so. Holy shit, that was cool. Like, fucking awesome. That was awesome. The Phoenix and the Paladin close range grappling with the goddamn blackjack in the hangar. Holy shit. That's awesome, man. I fucking love this game. Meanwhile, Indicator Shield is caught in the middle of another life or death struggle. 3 pack battleships approaching, torpedo lock detected. Shields looked at the tactical map. The bulk of the combined fleet was still tied up with the main packed fleet. Roughly 100 Alliance cruisers and 24 battleships were stationed at the resupply point, but more than half of them were already damaged the prior day and locked down for repairs, or in the middle of resupply operations. Meaning, he was both hopelessly outnumbered and outgunned. Fire eventual thrusters. Sunrider shook as it descended, coming alongside a trio of Alliance cruisers. They won't be firing their main guns. The flat guns should still be operational. Torpedoes incoming, 3 from above. Sunrider's flat guns burst around the ship, lighting the black void of space up with a million explosions. Come on, come on. He exhaled when the flat guns and the cruisers activated, adding to the Sunrider's wall of fire. Yeah, that's about my reaction when missiles come in. Come on, please. No, fuck. The nose of the forward torpedo fragmented as soon as it entered the flak shield, and spun wildly before getting pulled apart by the G-forces. 1 down. The second torpedo stubbornly continued through the vortex of explosions, sprayed with shrapnel, but still not losing structural integrity. Sweat poured down Shield's forehead. All he could do was pray. Finally, the torpedo gave way to the relentless assault of shrapnel, splintering into a million shreds. But Shield's luck had run out. The final torpedo survived the flak and headed on a direct course for the Sunrider's tower. All hands brace for impact! Shields gripped the table as the bridge shook. Hit on deck 1, fires reported in section 14, loss of pressure at section 15. No damage to core systems. The packed battleships were still too far away for the Sunrider to engage. Their missiles would be instantly shot down by flak, where the lasers were still useless against the enemy's shields. Where are our riders? The linear rail is inoperative. They are still attempting to sortie. Just then, the Phoenix shot out from the mouth of the ship. Sorry for being late and had to walk out. The rest of the riders flew out one by one. What about the blackjack? Temporarily out of commission. Crew's trying to put it back together as quick as they can. Outnumbered. And now lacking both the Liberty and the blackjack. Shield's rage set for his strategy. Powers are detected from the enemy battleships. Crimson beams of light shot from the battleships, burning a trail of fire across the hull of the Sunrider. Shield spun as the bridge hung on as the bridge swayed. I can work. He heard the groaning of steel as the ship's structural latticework melted away. While the Liberty's shields were toast. Oh yeah, I've had that fucking buff, man. More lasers cut from the ship. The console burst, flinging a crewman to the ground with facial burns. Always that goddamn fucking Star Trek shit. The shield is at 14%. Someone falls to the ground in the fire. Is this the end? Just then, the space around the battleship is distorted. A battle group of 50 packed fast cruisers emerge from warp. The daggers drop down above the battleships and loose kinetic round after kinetic round as they dive towards the enemy's huge profile. The battleship attempted to return fire, but from the front, the fast cruisers were hardly guarded than corvettes. The battleship's round shot past its fire rained down from above. Shields sighed in relief as the battleship was fragmented from the relentless hailstorm of steel. Ooh, this is tasty. This is some tasty fucking action, man. I love it. Oh, my apologies for keeping you waiting, Shields. I never thought I'd actually be glad to see your face, Fontana, but it's a lovely face. It's so clean-shaven and angular. Nah, it's not the time to jest. The situation is still dire. Without a moment's break, I'll return to Shields. Captain, they're coming in a fire. It's the... Dun dun dun. The nightmare ascendant appeared before the Sunrider, its wings proudly outstretched. So you're the enemy's leader I've heard about so much. Shields, I have no idea how you managed to intercept our spy or discover the sabotage on the front of the ships. But all that will be meaningless if you and the Alliance get her destroyed. All units, destroy the Sunrider. Attack! A swarm of other type units launched the pack carriers. Contacts! Shields, cannot possibly hope to defend against the Night Ascendant. Oh yes? Screenshot! The Ascendant's wing flyers attach and charge towards the Sunrider. We'll hold the line here. The Phoenix opened fire and sprayed the flyers with assault rounds, but they nimbly floated away the Phoenix's firing arc. Fast little buggers! Two flyers circled around and shot 4 spears of light. The Phoenix fired 2 of its wing thrusters, nearly down to the beams in a high G corkscrew. Providence awaits. Providence meaning the fact that you can't hit shit, Sola. Sola's right-eye ignited as she awakened. The movement of the drone suddenly slowed to Sola's senses, as if they were swimming underwater. Focusing on a target, she lined up a shot and fed the Seraphim's rifle with power. A flash later, Sola's shot tore a hole into the drone's midsection before erupting into a fireball. Thanks! The drone spun around and came at the Phoenix for the pass. This time, Ikari was prepared. She stepped on her foot pedals, feeding maximum energy to the engines. The Phoenix shot forward on an intercept vector for the drone. Yeah! With near inhuman finesse, the Phoenix shot past the drone, katana drawn, and sliced it from front to end. Just like a fucking running cut, man. Right in the middle. The rear of Ikari's cockpit illuminated as the drone exploded behind her. Ooh, action shot. 2 down. Before Ikari could celebrate, a dark shadow surged across the rider. Shit. She spun out of the way seconds before the Ascendant descended upon the Phoenix and cleaved it apart with its great sword. That's one hell of a huge sword. The Ascendant swaggered towards the Sunrider, just, yes, prototype swag. Sword raised above his head. Ikari barely managed to block the Ascendant's blade in time. Despite its titanic size, the Ascendant moved quick as a viper. That thing is 3 reactor cores. No matter how you look at it, I'm outmatched here. The Ascendant merely shoved the Phoenix out of the way. With another mighty downward strike, the Phoenix's katana shattered into a million pieces. Shit! Ikari fired her wing thrusters in a panic, but her moment of carelessness allowed the drone to line up a shot. Oh, please no, it's my waifu. The beam tore through one of the Sunrider's wing thrusters, sending it spiraling out of control. Providing assistance, Sola rained down shots. Allison's eyes ignited a blue as she awakened and deflected the bullets through the 2 swings of the great sword. Like fucking... I don't want to reference this, but like fucking Kirito from the other season. Fucking blocking shit with a lightsaber. I only know the fucking action scenes in that anime. Don't judge. Impossible. The tip of the Ascendant's particle gun glowed red as it left with a scarlet lance, cutting into the Seraphim's leg and slicing it apart with its scanner dish. Oh, slicing apart its scanner dish, not with it. Sola, are you alright? Yes, but the Seraphim is no longer fit to fight. Returning to base. Oh no. The Phoenix is out too, Captain. Without a sword, I can't do anything out here. Yeah! I'll hold it back while you two escape. Don't do anything crazy on gone, soldier boy. Of course. The Paladin banged his rifle against his shield and moved in to cover the 2 riders' escape. Its rear cannons rotated forward and shot high-intensity black iron towards the Ascendant. Useless. The Ascendant fired one of its knee thrusters, corkscrewing towards the Paladin. Tuh. Man, the writing in this is top fucking notch. I love as someone who personally sucks at writing action scenes, I mean, I'm awful at, non-details. It's just a fucking blurry mess. This is professional. I can take fucking tips from this. Bit by bit, play by play action. Like, this is really well written. All the Paladin's missile ponds opened, sending streams of smoke spiraling outwards. The Ascendant nimbly dodged through the missiles. The missiles which did impact put nary a scratch on the Sunrider's frame. Hoo-yah! I forgot you were here. You're that useless, Claude. At that moment, the Bianchi used his gravity gun to immobilize the Ascendant. Now! Thanks! The Paladin unloaded all of its munitions into the Ascendant at point-blank range. Smoke and fire enveloped the Ascendant as it received volley after volley of cannon fire, a swarm of missiles, and even a stream of assault rounds for good measure. It would seem too good to be true if the Ascendant went down this so easily. Chris's blood went cold as she sensed movement behind her. Alice licked her lips as the Ascendant struck from the Paladin's blind spot. Somehow it had managed to escape from the Bianca's gravity well and circle around behind the Paladin. Ugh! The Paladin barely deflected the Ascendant's sword as a blade of shields. The Paladin's entire arm bit from the strike, sending sparks flying from his joints. Say goodnight. Just as the Ascendant was about to deliver the coup de grace, a crossguard of laser and steel blocked its sword from reaching the Paladin. Oh shit! Yeah! Tuh, the so-called Shar of Ryuvia. Sorry for being late. Had to have the Liberty's reactor into the blackjack before it could move again. Asaga hit the reverse thrusters moments before the Ascendant overpowered its defenses. The blackjack whirled out of the way as the Ascendant fired its sparkle gun. Its remaining drones spiraled outward towards the blackjack like hounds on a prey. In a flurry of pulse bolts, Asaga took 2 more of the drones out before ducking and weaving through a cobweb of lasers. Spinning in a wild dance, it shot a stream of particles from its shoulder guns, cutting through a third drone. The tip of the particle guns began to char black and rapidly overheat. Crap. The Liberty's reactor is feeding way more power than usual. Jigar must have modified it to generate a lot more energy to power her ECM suit. All of the Blackjack's movements felt jerky like a wild bull. One false move could cause the Blackjack to spiral out of control, or worse, cause the thruster to burst. But for some reason, Otaga's face broke into a grin. This power. I like it! She slammed down her foot pedal, sending the Blackjack forward at explosive speed. Asaga clenched her teeth as she was plastered against her seat. Yeah! She shot towards the Nightmare Ascendant, her blade drawn. Huh, fool. The Ascendant raised his sword high and shot forward as well. Shields put his hands together in prayer as he saw the 2 streaks of light close on each other from the bridge. Asaga, please, come back alive. I'll show you what a true Shar can do! Your toy is nothing against the might of the Ascendant. Yeah! Ah! The 2 warriors' eyes burned to the sea of fire as they accelerated towards destiny. In an infinite instant, the 2 riders crossed each other, their swords moving quicker than what the universe could accept. The space-time continuum rippled as their swords tore through the universe's laws. Ellipses. The Blackjack's joints gave out, causing explosions throughout the rider. Sparks of electricity ran through its frame. Oh no! Asaga's cockpit burst, impaling with shrapnel. Gah! Blood dripped down her face. She looked down in disbelief to see a thin steel rod sticking out from her belly. Suddenly the pain struck her all at once. She collapsed in agony, her eyes losing focus. No, wait. I lost? That quickly? The Ascendant approached the Blackjack and grabbed it by its head, completely untouched. Now do you understand, Princess? You will never become as powerful as I. For the truth of our power is that it feeds upon our dark emotions, twists and corrupts our minds, brings out the absolute evil lurking deep within our hearts. Without hatred, you will never wield the power of the Shars. Without tasting the true horror of the blackest defeat, you have no place in war. Yes, let it flow through you. Only when you are destroyed in mind and body, stripped naked and stomped on until every ember of hope is extinguished, can you truly hold the power of Shars. Foolish girl. You sought to kill me? I have already died years ago. This woman is but an empty husk, kept alive with this monstrous machine called the Ascendant. You're wrong. Asaga looked up, blood dripping down her mouth, the fire in her eyes extinguished. I learned something the past few days. Power brings arrogance. makes you start thinking that you deserve to have stuff that doesn't belong to you. Twists up your insides whenever you get jealous. But you know, true power isn't about getting things. You have to have all the love, wealth, and influence in the galaxy and still, you can have all the love, wealth, and influence in the galaxy and still be weak. Because the power ain't about the stuff you have, it's about the stuff you can give that makes you powerful. Alice's eyes changed. She looked down coldly upon Asaga like a disappointed matron about to punish her young daughter. Foolish girl. If you take this path, then all that awaits you will be a long, miserable death, as I found all those millennia ago. The throne of Ryuvi will bring certain doom to the unprepared. Abandon all pretenses of hope and destroy your enemies before they destroy you. Wait, you're not... At that moment, Alice snapped back to attention. Not again. I better end this quick before... I think it's time we say goodbye, Shara of Ryuvia. No. No, please, don't kill her. I'm afraid it's your loss. What? Have you lost your mind? No. Because I managed to buy the captain enough time. Oh! Captain of the Combined Fleet has broken the Pack Fleet. They're coming to assist. About time. Hooah! You have my apologies for our late arrival, Captain. But thanks to the reinforcements not arriving, the enemy is running low on munitions. It will not be long until the tide turns to our favor. And I have other good news. A fleet of fresh-packed assault carriers appeared behind Sarah's moon. Thanks to your early warnings, my engineers have now restored full control of our ships. My fleet is now back on the field. Yes! She was pumped in the air, unable to contain his joy. His future self's gambit had worked. Even without Chigara's help, they managed to restore Fontana's fleet. Now I understand that Sunrider has been giving you trouble. I'm afraid so, Admiral. Not only that, but his pilot's also the spitting image of my ex-girlfriend. Kinda gives me the creeps. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, well, do please hold back any unsightly tears we enter. All ships, open fire. All ahead full. All ships open fire. They're not messing it once you're on range. Ooh, yes. Ah! The Ascendant hit its thrusters. The renewed stream of firepower was too thick to dodge. Ooh, careful, Asaga. The Bianca used the moment to shoot tow cables to the Blackjack and fall back towards the Sunrider. Thanks, Doc. And no worries. Captain, our line of fire is now clear. On your word. No matter how many times, this never gets old. Executive order. I didn't skip by accident, did I? Or did I? I don't know if like, can I go back? But is live alone? Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm so sorry. There we go. That's yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. Ah! The Nightmare Ascendant was completely enveloped in fire as ships struck it from every direction. With the unexpected entry of Fontana's fleet, the tide of the battle had reversed. Everywhere around Alice, her ships lit on fire and broke apart against the onslaught of Fontana's assault carriers and advanced riders. At this rate, they would have been completely annihilated. Yes, face the might of the Red Menace. This wasn't how I planned this. How was I foiled? Did that fool shield see my sister spy? He was completely under our control. Wait, his actions are not consistent. Could he have had an assistance from some outside meddler? The Wanderer. So you've betrayed us. But that means I may yet win. The remaining energy remaining in the Ascendant, I will spun Rider around. Captain, it's the Ascendant. What the? The flaming hulk of the Ascendant emerged from the Vanguard's beam and shot towards the Sunrider. It's on a collision course with the ship. Fire! The Sunrider unloaded everything in its arsenal against the flaming comet streaking towards the ship, but it was too late. All hands braced for impact. Ava threw herself on top of shields. The two pressed themselves against the ground and the entire ship tumbled from the force of the collision. The hull around the bridge bent, sparks exploding from every direction as power cords snapped. The vapor shot out and covered the bridge as pipes shattered from the force of the impact. Instruments hidden inside the walls blew in fireballs, sending wall panels flying. The crew burst open the emergency lockers and grabbed fire extinguishers to combat the flames. Report! The Night Merchant has crashed near engineering. All systems are catastrophically damaged. The reactor core's cooling system is destroyed. If we do not restore the auxiliary systems within 10 minutes, we'll have a full-scale meltdown on our hands. Order engineering to fix the reactor, double time. Unfortunately, I've lost all contact with engineering. Oh. This is where I come in. Do I fix the engineering now? Shit. Captain, intruder alert. Is Alice in the ship? Security footage descends its cockpit opening and Alice entering the twisted hull of the ship's inside environmental suit appear on the main screen. Okay. Shit. She's headed straight to engineering. Ship alert security, stop her. Sir. Meanwhile, the future cater shields pushed the burning corridor to get to engineering. The injured and data were strewed throughout the floor, but he had no choice but to march on and complete his mission. Okay. As hard as to stop, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode right here. Holy shit. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have, and I'll see you next time.